In this video, we're going to learn how to have your form use data from the FIRST database to populate the other elements on your form. You'll notice here, I just got all of the competition codes from Texas, and I even got all the robots for match number 2 in Texas Champs 1. To get started, let's create a new input form. And in this first part of the video, we're going to make it so given a year and a state, we get a list of the competitions that occurred. So to get started, let's go to our typed input fields and drag in a number input for the year. Then let's grab a text input for the state code. And next, let's go to choices and grab a radio. Put it to the top, and let's name it competitions. So once somebody puts in a year and a state, it'll go ahead and fill out all the competitions on this radio here. To get started with this, we actually need to go to data sources. So click on data sources and click on public data sources. Now you'll notice that I have this S up next to the events and the schedule for FRC. That means I've subscribed to them. In order to do that, go ahead and click this subscribe button on each of the cards you want to subscribe to. This will give us the ability to load FRC and FIRST data from our form. Go back to your input form once you've done that, and let's click on data sources up at the top. To get started, we know we want to fill out our competition with a list of competitions. So let's drag that into our rule first. You'll notice there are two parts of the rule, the conditions and then the result. Well, we know for the result, we're going to take from the FRC events event code, and it's going to fill out all the competitions. But what do we do for the condition? Well, first, we know that we have a year, so let's drag in a year, and we know we have a state code. Awesome. Now we just need to match them to the FRC events that we subscribe to. And look at that, we have event year. It's also required in order to get this information. And then we just need a state code, event state. Awesome. Now if we go to preview, and I put in 2023, and I put in the state code Texas, you'll notice all of the events come up. For the second part of this video, we're going to populate a list of robots that are at a given match in a competition that we select. To get started with this, make sure that you're subscribed to the FRC schedule data sources. And then in our form, let's go add a number input for the match number. Name it match. And then let's go to choices and grab a checkbox. This is where our robots are going to show up. So let's call this robots. All right, now if we go to data sources, we know that we're eventually going to want to fill out our robots. So let's drag that into the rule. We know that we're going to get those robots from the team number. So let's drag it on to the results. All right, now we just need to fill out the conditions so that we can get those 6 team numbers. So first, let's grab the event code, which we know is going to come from our competition. Now let's go ahead and put in the year. And that should be almost enough to get our rule going. All we have left to do is take our match number and put that in as well. All right, let's go to preview and check it out. So I'll put in 2023. I'll put in Texas. I'll see the list of all my stuff come up. I'll grab Texas CMP1 and put in match number 2. And bam, there you go. All your robots showing up on your form for match number 2.